I'm an athlete. I have been training for last 10 years, failed over 100 times, went from being an unathletic fat kid to playing at the highest level in Mumbai. I'll tell you exactly how I faced failures and bounced back from it. I started playing football back in school. I wasn't naturally good. I was benched in most of the matches. Out of 10, let's just say I would be out for 5 or 6 matches straight. After 10th, I tried harder than ever, but even then I was not able to get into a college team and also got rejected by 6 other clubs. Then COVID hit, another year gone. It's not like I completely wasted it, but I trained alone for 6 hours every single day, hoping that next year would be mine. Then I went to Bangalore the next year for an academy. Things didn't work out there either. Went to Delhi after that, failed there too. And then finally I had to get back to Mumbai and played, and I just played for a lower division team there just to be in touch with football and also to not lose that spark within me. I was disciplined all this time. I didn't eat any junk food. I used to sleep properly. I worked out, I trained hard. Every day it was like I was living a life as a professional would do. And deep inside, I started to doubt myself, even after doing all these things. What if none of this pays off? What if all the work I had put in didn't give me reward? What if this? What if that? What if? And it was difficult, it was painful. I still showed up. I gave trials for another 6 months straight. And now, finally, I got selected for a highest division team in Mumbai. That was my breakthrough. All After all years of rejection and failure, something finally clicked. And now I want to tell you how exactly I pushed through failure, and so you can do it too. The first thing is your why. Your why should be very strong. The reason behind your goal. Why do you do a specific thing? Why do you do the thing you are doing? It was very simple. This question is very simple. But you need to think a lot about it to just so that you understand your reason behind what you're doing. So for example, if you want to become a lawyer, why do you want to be a lawyer? Is it just because of money? Is it just because you could help someone? Or do you have some other motive behind it? And the motive or whatever the reason you have for it, it should be strong. It should be so strong that you would do it even if someone calls you at 4 o'clock and you need to study or you need to do something for that person, you have to do it because only that reason would drive you forward. It could be anything. You need to find it out yourself. Because I'll tell you one thing that your why is such a thing that it will push you to work harder even when nothing is going in favor of you. So, for example, you face a setback which is going to happen. You are going to face failures. What will you do then? Only your why will be able to get you out of it. The reason behind why you are doing this is the only way you can get out of it. To think of your why. Because it is difficult to quit when your why is so strong. It is very difficult to quit. Because there's always this inner voice inside you that tells you that a little more. Keep pushing, keep moving. You want to be a lawyer because the reason what you want to put in. Remember the reason behind it, and it will keep pushing you forward. Your why, if I had to say one thing that you take from this video, is this: think of a why, a very strong why. It will push you in such a way that you won't even imagine. Second, when you face failure, don't run away from it. Like, really, don't run away from it. You don't have to hide from your phone. You're building something that most people will never ever think of. You're building a trait, a skill which is called resilience. You know what resilience is? The moment you get a setback, how fast you bounce back from it. That is a skill that needs to be developed by a lot of men. You need it because life is going to fuck you in every way possible. And the more you are able to control yourself and go through it, the more your skill of resilience will keep increasing. And that is how you develop and have that bulletproof mindset when you face a failure. I know it is difficult. I know it is very traumatic to go through certain things, but it is a skill. Let's assume it as a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Imagine you are doing a pull up, your palm tears, you have those calluses, but you keep going. And soon, those calluses just reduce the pain eventually. Your grip also strengthens. Your life is just like those things. The failures, the rejections, the whatever you're getting in your life, it just toughens your mindset. And then you just have to go through it. It won't affect you as much as it did before. And you will start having this positive mindset even when you fail. There's one more thing that I want to add, that you will also learn the skill of clarity, because pain, suffering, and everything gives you clarity. You will be able to understand what kind of a person you are. How do you deal with emotions? What is the emotional control? Where do you lack? You will be able to just find out about it just by being much more, just by going through the pain. Start thinking. Start whenever you are going through something, start thinking. Instead of asking yourself, why me? Why did it happen to me? Why was it that I was the one who has to go through all of this? Don't do that. Rather, think what to do now. What's the next step? What can I do now? Because the moment you ask these questions to your brain, your mind will shift from dwelling on the problems to focusing on solution driven things. Third, keep knocking the damn door even if you have to. Keep knocking or break the damn door. Some people get rejected once and they quit. There are others who get rejected 10,000 times in a row and they still show up the next day. That's the difference. It is not luck, it is not talent, but how you are able to manage to open new doors for yourself. That is how you grow. What do you mean by doors is opportunities. Because there will be times when you will work so much hard that the door just won't open up. It won't just open up, it will be shut, it will be stuck. And you're trying. What can you do then? I won't say to quit. I just say you build your own opportunity. Build your own thing. You start talking to people, you start conveying things, and only then you'll be able to build your own opportunity. So even if it is just a small thing, do it. Build your own opportunity, build your own door, and then go through it. Even I did the same thing. I went through a lot of things, but I went to Bangalore, Delhi, and all other cities, and then I came back to Mumbai. I didn't sulk for it. I was like, okay, I have to play somewhere. Now I started playing for a lower division team. Even even if it cost you your recognition, and even if you have to be alone, you have to do it. That is how life is. That is how you grow. It's non-negotiable. There's nothing that you can do about it. Fifth, I want Fourth, I want you to win the next day. What I mean by that is, now you failed. I know it hurts. You just feel like giving up. You just feel like this is not for me. You just feel like, no, I don't think I'm ready for this. But here's what separates the average from the greats. They win the next day. The next very morning or the day after that, they will show up. They will show up and train. They will do something else if they are not training. So, for example, if you guys are learning for, if you're giving some entrance exam and you failed, what you have to do is you don't have to sell for it. Of course, you go through those emotions, the pain which you're feeling. I don't want you to suppress it. Rather, go through it. Go through it, feel every emotion that you're faced. If not the next day, do it the second day, third day. Come back as fast as possible and start to work hard again. If you think of reappearing again, start studying. If you think of not going, of not doing that thing, find something else, but do it fast. Do it fast. Start working on finding too. That is the only way you can actually grow. That is what separates the great from the average, like I told you before. Fifth point, I wanted to affirm this thing that this can't be the end. When failure hits a person, most people whisper, maybe this isn't for me. But you can't say that. You cannot say that. You scream in your mind, this is not how my story ends. This is not how I'm going to end it here. Because I've worked so much harder. I've given so much to this, whatever goal I have. I've given so much of my time. I have done so many sacrifices. How can I just give it up now? This can't be the end. This is not how my story ends. And every great story has a setback or a failure, or it doesn't. It or just doesn't have a great ending to it. So think of it like a think of it like this. There's a fighter and he's in this 10th round. He's tired, he's bruised, he's bleeding. He just feels like he just wanna lay down on the floor. But he still tells himself. There's this inner voice that tells him that there's one more round. There's another 30 seconds. There's another 1 minute. You need to get up. You will be able to beat him. You will be able to beat that obstacle. And that is how champions are made. That is how you become the great. Every time you repeat that inner voice, I won't lose, I'm still in the game, I won't lose, I'm still in the game. You're basically reprogramming your brain, telling yourself that you aren't defeated and you will start working much more harder. Your mindset becomes your armor. It's more like a bulletproof mindset now. And you get back to your routine again. That's it. I failed more times than I can count. I rejected by clubs, benched in school, overlooked by college people. I kept showing up even when it felt pointless. And and eventually I got the reward. I wouldn't say it was a great, very big reward, but I got the reward. And I want to tell you that whatever you're working towards right now, a dream, a goal, identity, a better version of yourself, setbacks are going to come. They will test your patience, they will test your belief, they will test everything you have. But you need to still keep moving. You can still win the next day. You don't need everything to be perfect. You just need to keep going when it's not. That's what turns a failure into a growth.